Losing someone you love is one of life's most challenging experiences. Art therapy provides a safe space to explore those complex emotions and find solace in creative expression. This video shares inspiring stories of individuals who found healing through art. Grief is often a silent weight. It leaves us without words, without direction. But sometimes healing begins not in speaking, but in creating. Today, we explore how art can help you express what your heart carries when words fail. Art therapy isn't about skill. It's about expression, about allowing your grief to take shape safely on paper, canvas, or wood. From painting to simple sketches, from clay to digital art, every shape can speak your sorrow. After loss, silence can feel louder than words. Grief doesn't follow a map. It lingers, shifts, and reshapes everything we know. For many, speaking about grief is impossible. The pain too heavy, the words too few. But what if healing didn't start with words? What if healing began with color, with shapes, with expression itself? Art therapy offers a non-traditional path, a way to let the unspoken rise gently to the surface. Especially for grieving hearts, art can help visualize, process, and hold what feels unbearable. We'll explore how art, simple, human, raw, can become a tool for expressing and easing the weight of loss. There are many mediums that you can use. Don't worry, you don't need to be an artist per se to use them. You can visit your local craft store, order online, or even your closest dollar store. You can grab items from watercolors, clay, charcoal, acrylic paints, or even your everyday markers. They don't need to be professional artist-grade supplies to get started. This is your healing journey, not a contest. The first true story we will discuss today is Kenji's story, carving memory stones. Kenji, a father in Japan who lost his child to stillbirth, turned to traditional wood carving. He created small memory stones from driftwood he found near his home, each one representing a memory or hope he had for his baby. Today, he gives these stones to other families who've experienced loss, reminding them they're not alone. Instead of carving stones like Kenji, you could opt for painting stones. You could use paint markers or the more traditional way of a paintbrush and acrylic paint. Be sure to use a clear coat when you are all finished to protect your beautiful creation. Maybe you could give them away as gifts, or maybe you could leave them in the forest for others to find. This way you could spread the journey of healing. I would suggest even keeping them, using them in your garden as decoration. So when you see the stones, you can remember your loved one. A little sweet reminder they are still around you. We here at Enter Valhalla channel have found this to be a great art therapy to use for children experiencing the loss of a loved one as well. They don't take it as a large, overwhelming challenge, like a large canvas might seem, but rather a fun, connecting activity we can do together as a family. We use this opportunity to connect and answer any questions about why our loved one is gone and where they have gone. The age of the child would also make the difference in activities. We have found this works great for elementary-age children. In case you are wondering, the background music to this video is our own creation from Enter Valhalla channel. It is a sleep journey or calming song called Whispers of the Night. Visit our channel to hear more relaxing and rejuvenating music, perfect for those suffering from grief. The second true story of using art therapy for grief is Sarah's story, the empty crib painting. After losing her newborn daughter, Sarah couldn't speak about her grief. Instead, she picked up a brush for the first time since childhood. She painted small, empty crib bathed in morning light. Through soft colors and fragile strokes, Sarah processed her pain and later shared that painting with other grieving parents. It now hangs in her local hospital's grief support room. If you're anything like us here at Valhalla Channel, you weren't lucky enough to have a grief support room in your hospital, but there are many other places to share your creations if you so choose to do so. For many people, this is a very personal and deep process, and they would rather not share. That is okay and perfectly normal. If you do want to share, you could always do so online, like we're doing here, or at your local support group meeting space, or even your local library. Maybe you don't want to paint your baby's crib, and you'd rather donate it. That is okay too. You could paint a small memento or figurine your child had in their nursery waiting for them. Share them with another small child you may know, with your own creative finishing touches on it. It may warm your heart knowing others are getting joy from these items. Through each one of these stories, and many others, each person through their hands, their grief found breath. And you can too. You don't need to be a professional artist. The art doesn't need to look flawless. This healing journey is for you, not someone else. Art therapy for grieving doesn't need to be expensive, difficult, or draining. You can do this too. All you need is a quiet space and a willingness to begin. Pick a color that feels like today. Draw a shape that matches your sadness. No one else will see it. Scribble all over the page. Let your grief create without rules. It's not about beauty. It's about letting your pain be seen. Holding the pain all inside you is when we can feel like we are bursting at the seams. The grief has nowhere to go, and it can feel too overwhelming to move to the next task. This is why art therapy comes highly recommended for grief. Let your grief be seen, safely. Let your sorrow move. Let your silence speak. Let your grief breathe through color. Sometimes we find it helpful to start creating art when we are feeling stressed, or even when we are listening to music or watching a movie, to help concentrate the pain to flow through the brush strokes and onto the page. You don't have to draw or paint either. You could use simple magazine clippings to create an image or storyboard of how you are feeling. What does the grief feel like today? Organize images to convey this. This approach is very helpful when trying to describe the pain of losing your loved one is too much. You can show this creation to another family member or friend one to try to translate how you are feeling that day. When understanding comes, every tear you've cried matters. Every brushstroke is a step toward healing. You are not alone in your grief or in your art. When you are ready, share your creation or keep it safe. Both are acts of love. Thank you for joining us. We're walking this healing journey together. Losing someone you love is one of life's most devastating challenges. The pain isn't always easy to explain, or even to feel. But within that pain, there's a quiet space waiting for healing. Art therapy creates that space. A safe, judgment-free place where emotions can flow, not through words, but through colors, shapes, and movement. In this video, We shared powerful stories of people who turned to art in their grief, people who found comfort, clarity, and even peace, one brushstroke at a time. If you're carrying grief, you're not alone, and healing, in its own quiet way, is always possible. Please share this video with others so that our content can continue to heal those who need it.